Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're going to uncover the story of the silent, invisible force that literally built the modern world. We're exploring a topic that goes way beyond a standard science lesson, looking straight at the absolute foundation of how our day-to-day lives actually function.
I mean, think about it. What if I told you the world around you is powered by something completely invisible, totally silent, and quite literally everywhere? We rely on electricity just to survive the modern age, yet we hardly ever stop to consider the sheer massive scale of this invisible infrastructure.
Just look at the very first moments of your day. It's the exact force that jolts your alarm clock to wake you up every single morning. Before you've even, opened your eyes, it's already shaping your routine, acting as the silent catalyst for everything that follows.
And right after that, it relentlessly powers the smartphone you carry absolutely everywhere. It's the very device that connects you to your friends, your family, your job, and, well, the entirety of human knowledge. Without it, our primary window into the wider world basically goes dark.
But obviously, it scales up way beyond just our personal convenience. This very same force runs the critical, life-saving tech inside our hospitals. We're talking heart monitors, life support systems, surgical lights. This invisible power is actively and reliably keeping people alive every single second of the day.
Zoom out even further, and it illuminates entire cities and countries the exact moment the sun goes down. Those giant glowing webs of light you'd see spanning the globe at night, that is the physical manifestation of this silent energy, revealing the vast footprint of human habitation.
All right, let's zoom all the way back in. Section 1, the micro level, looking at the science of electrons.
So, what actually is it? At its core, electricity is simply the movement of tiny charged particles called electrons. When these little guys move through a wire, they create electrical energy. And the true marvel here is that this raw energy is basically the ultimate shapeshifter, becoming the light you see by, the heat keeping you warm, the sound blasting from your headphones, or even the physical motion of a massive train.
Here is the crucial takeaway. When you casually walk into your living room and flip a switch, you aren't just turning on a bulb. Actually, scratch that. It's more like you're instantly opening a physical path. You are building a bridge for energy to travel from some distant power source, rushing through miles of wire straight into your room in a mere fraction of a second. You are literally commanding electrons to move on your behalf.
Okay, let's step back and look at the bigger picture. Section 2, energy becomes electricity, focusing on the macro level.
To keep our civilization running, we have to capture some incredibly intense natural forces. We take raw, unrefined power, like burning coal, sweeping winds, rushing water through a giant hydroelectric dam, radiant sunlight, or the extreme reactions of nuclear energy, and we harness it on a massive industrial scale.
So you see, electricity isn't just a simple convenience. It's a profound transformation. It's this highly sophisticated process of taking the wild, raw forces of nature and converting them into a clean, refined tool that we can just zap through a wire to absolutely anywhere we need it.
But that immense power requires respect. Which brings us to Section 3, the double-edged sword. Powerful, useful, dangerous.
There's a really severe duality to this power. On one hand, you've got this incredible life-saving utility, the exact force that safely lights sprawling cities and reliably runs delicate hospital technology. But on the flip side, there's a lethal danger. That very same force, if handled carelessly, can stop a human heart in an instant. This is exactly why understanding the science behind moving electrons is absolutely essential for our safety and survival.
Let's move to our final topic, Section 4, the connective tissue, the pulse of modern civilization.
Because we learned to master those moving electrons, electricity now acts as a global pulse. We have a force that instantly connects students sitting in classrooms across Europe, to families in New York apartments, to heavy machinery operating in German factories, and to homes stretching across every single corner of the world. It is quite literally the shared lifeblood of human infrastructure.
And that's exactly why when students sit down to study electricity, they're doing so much more than just learning a standard science lesson. They're actually learning the literal language of the modern world. Without this foundational understanding, the rest of our tech-driven society just doesn't make any sense.
I absolutely love this quote. Electricity is not just energy, it is progress. Every single glowing screen, every piece of automated machinery, every late-night study session under a desk lamp, it all only exists because human beings pulled off the monumental task of learning how to control an invisible force.
It represents centuries of relentless human progress and innovation,
It is the undeniable pulse of modern life, throbbing quietly right there in the walls around you, just waiting for you to flip a switch and ask it to work for you.
So, to wrap up our explainer today, I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. Take a look at the room you're in right now. Look at the device you're using. Once you truly understand the moving electrons flowing all around you, that silent, invisible power keeping your entire world in motion, how will that change the way you see our modern world? The next time you flip a switch, remember the incredible journey of energy you've just commanded. Keep learning, keep wondering, and I will see you in the next explainer.